Right.
So yeah, what are some of your books?
Well, the books are still going to be there. People aren't reading right now. You know what I mean? So the books are there. You can always read them. You can order them. You can go to Amazon right now, type my name in, and a bunch of books will pop up. Are you going to order them? They're there for you. You know what I mean? So the books haven't went anywhere. So people start talking about, oh, you're not writing books anymore. Well, go read the ones you didn't read yet. I got like 28 books. People read like 3 of them. So you got 25 books to read. I ain't went nowhere. You know, so go ahead and read those books that's already sitting there for you to read. So yeah, man, I've done a hell of a lot in the book world, and I want to keep moving and grooving. So I'm moving over to the film and music because there's a lot that I can do over there as a new voice and as a new thinker. As an old head, adding more stories to it. Only reason I was writing books is because that was what I can control at the time. You know what I mean? A book is just you and a typewriter. You don't need no music, computer, and you don't need advertising and promotion. You don't need no cameras and lighting and all that kind of stuff. It's just you and your computer typing up a book. But now I'm past that, man. I understand that that's not the way to communicate with folks the way I used to in the 90s and the early 2000s. So you got to transition. But that's no big deal. I've been listening to music. I've been watching movies the whole time. Before I started reading books, I wasn't no book reader. I'm black. Everybody listen to music. If you black, I'm from Philadelphia. We had the damn 70s at Philadelphia International Records. I came up in the hottest era of Philadelphia music, dude. So I get that. I understand that. Same thing with movies. The 70s movies, the so-called black exploitation. I was there, man. The Mac, Black Caesar, Superfly with the soundtracks. You know what I mean? Coolie High. We love that movie. It's a Chicago movie, but we love it in Philadelphia. So I've been a movie dude, man. I've been a music dude. I was just doing books because I could control it more. But now I got to get involved in things that takes a lot more people, a lot more, collaboration with music and film. And that's where I have to be, so that's where I'm going.
So let me ask you a question. Like since you saying we talked about it, Charlotte, the 15th largest industrial city and one of the largest metropolitan cities in the U.S. You're saying they need more confidence, but I think that you could probably get a lot of young people to go with you in studio and be with you on your songs. Because, like I said, this song "Frontline" is a hot song. Have to say, wow, I like this song. I don't. Who's
Yeah.
the girl? The girl in the studio with you, or is that another girl? The girl
No,
singing.
yeah, she was in the movie, so she already around me. So I wanted to put her on the hook to start getting her ready for the movie because you got to blow her up. So now she's gonna be in the video. I'm just buying the Frontline shirts. So we're gonna be in the video next Saturday, shooting it all in the roughest neighborhoods of Charlotte. We're gonna go to all the roughest, including Batesford Road. That's the number one. I'm from West Philadelphia, so none of that Charlotte stuff, got nothing on me. So we're gonna go right in the heart of it with the bullhorns and do the video, and she's gonna be the star. I look at her like the new Lauren Hill. She can act, she models, she can dance, and she can sing and rap. So she does it all, man. Her little Walker is coming. She's Black Beauty in the Minor Laws movie, and you can see her perform there too. She does her thing. She does the poetry on that Minor Laws thing. She's killing it, man. So I wanted to go ahead and big her up because I want her to star in the next movie. So people have to know who she is. So you got to blow her up. And that's what I'm doing. Yeah, but everybody's not like that. She took the bull by the horn and came in. A lot of people get nervous to, waste their times and opportunities. She didn't do that. So that's why I'm rocking and rolling with her. And like I said, the other Charlotte people are starting to come through now, include my son. He did a song last night. She Got Me Open. And then all my ideas, all my tracks, and then I write for a lot of it. But then some of these rappers, I let them write their own stuff, but they got to use my hook because I got to, bring it in line where it's more mature. And I know what I'm doing with it. So you use a hook and then you write, what fits this song, so that's what we're doing. Keep it clean too. I don't want all that cussing and stuff all over my stuff. If you a real writer and a real performer, you don't have to use them words. I cuss like a sailor when I want to, but if I don't have to and I don't need to and I'm in a space where I can't, I don't. That's just maturity, picking and choosing when you do that. And so I'm telling all these young people that too, man. Look, you don't need to cuss on them records. All it's going to do is get edited out the radio. You know what I mean? So why even do it? If you know it's going to be a hot single, then try to find substitute words so you can do your thing without them.
I listened to the song, and I hear you talking about the flag is just simple with colors and stuff like that, and I liked it. You talked about you mentioned a line with Kendrick Lamar. I liked the song. I was saying I said this guy is very talented. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, do you have a following outside of Charlotte? I know people know you in Philadelphia, so maybe
Well,
somebody.
they all follow me for the book stuff, of course. But I've been doing poetry for years. I was doing poetry before I did books. You know what I mean? So, and then, like I said again, with music, come on, man. I'm from Philadelphia in the '70s, dude. Like, we had the hottest black music. You know what I mean? That stuff is still selling. You Gamble and Huff music. So I've always been able to write something. Then when the hip hop first came out, I had a hell of a memory. I'm a storyteller. So I was the dude that memorized all the joints, and I had the voices. You know what I mean? So guys couldn't do the voices. I could do the daggone voices for Run DMC and you know what I mean, and Lottie Dottie with what I mean, all them dudes. And so, and now with me doing movies, I'm thinking about the characters, the voices, the breakdown, all that stuff. So a lot of people, they just don't know me well enough to understand how much talent I have, but they about to find out because I'm not done yet. And the book thing, like I said again, that was what I could control the most. Now I got to control the film and the music stuff and make it pop.
Well, look, brother, I've always said that we need more black filmmakers, black movie stars, black directors. I know I don't know if you're trying to get to be
And
Tyler
right,
Perry.
right now, we need more black wisdom. That's what we need
That,
right now. Like
well, that's
I
true
love
too.
the young people doing that thing, man. But like when you don't have any old head around you to say, "Hey, man, don't do that. Do something like this." You know what I mean? And you end up with a whole lot of music that's getting more immature by the minute. So you got to come back in and say, "Y'all gonna be young." We always had young performers because we love young people. You know how it is. But at the same time, I always bring this up. Stacey Lattisaw was 13 years old when she put out that hit, Let Me Be Your Angel. Ain't no way in hell no 13-year-old gonna write that song. Ain't no way in hell. But she became famous for the rest of her life on a song that an old head wrote for a young person. And I was about her same age. So I was like, man, Let Me Be Your Angel. We was all loving that song. But that was written from an older person. So we had older people writing songs for young, and they didn't mind. All the daggone Supremes, they wasn't writing the music. Even Marvin Gaye wasn't writing this. So now this thing, we pressuring kids like you got to write all your own stuff, and I don't mind that. I'm a writer, but if you don't have the maturity to write certain content, then allow a team to help you if you the performer. But now they putting a lot of pressure on each other because they say, well, if you don't write your own stuff, you ain't an artist. Michael Jackson ain't an artist. Aretha Franklin ain't an artist. Are you kidding me?
Well, well, yeah, brother. Oh,
Yeah, so
I
I
wonder.
want to bring some more of that back. But yeah, I've been talented for years, but it's just been I was making my money on books, and then everything else people just didn't know about. But they about to find out now.
Well, what's your next? What's your next
Uh-oh. I got to get
album?
your audio back on.
Can you hear me?
Audio.
Can you hear me?
Let me see here. Back on. Yes,
Can you hear me? Okay, yeah, there you go. I wonder what happened
all
there.
right, now I can hear you. Now I can hear you.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
What happened to the old school phone conversations? All right, there we
Man,
go. Now
yeah.
they got to see you. So now I got to start cutting my hair all the time. I got to figure out this chin hair, with the gray stuff. Yeah, now I got to, what I mean, try to look nice all the time. Cause you can't look busted on these daggone visual interviews. Now they got the daggone Zoom thing. I can't even have a daggone computer interview without the daggone Zoom thing now. Face and everything. Yeah, so that's
Well,
the new world we in now. You got to see. So now we become more vain, right? We got to think about our looks even more now. Crazy.
Well, yeah, I just glad that like I said, Valerie, Denise Jones sent you to me. She asked me I want to interview you, so I said, yeah, I don't mind. I mean, I said, glad to know somebody knows Valerie. Valerie is a wonderful person. I'm on her show all the time, so
Yeah.
she calls me. She's a good person. So I'm glad that you and her are actually in Charlotte, doing a lot of things. I mean, she's got a
Yeah.
radio show.
Yeah, Valerie know, man. Like, a lot of people talk that talk. I walk that walk. She know that. You know what I mean? So as I'm building things up right now, I'm the best dude that had the most money because I'm going to be the fairest. I'm going to give you the most opportunity. And I don't BS. You know what I mean? And Valerie know that now. So, you know what I mean? When this money starts stacking again, I'm going to be a tyrant, man. But I'm in a good way because I want to put a lot of people on, and
So
I
you got
force that issue. Yeah,
so
I
you got
force it.
so you
Yeah.
say you got like land or something down there in Charlotte, so you don't have to go downtown, right?
Yeah, I mean, I go downtown when I need to, but yeah, I came down here to get some of this property. That's what us Northerners do. You want to go down
Well,
there and get me some property. That's the
well,
first thing you think of. They got land in the South. As you know, in Philadelphia, man, they going to charge you up for a brick house, you know what I mean? With no grass. You got dirt outside, and they going to charge you an arm and a leg. So we came down here and saw all this green. I was like, good God, look at the green. Yeah, Charlotte's one of the prettiest cities, man, I've ever seen in my life, man. I say it every day, man. This city is pretty as hell, you know? So, yeah,
now
I'm proud to be here. I love Charlotte. That's why I've been here 20 years. If I ain't like something, I would have been out of here. But I'm still
well
gonna be. I'm always in Philadelphia. Don't ever think I'm. That ain't gonna ever change. You hear my voice tone. That's the first thing. You from up north. I ain't gonna. And it comes out more as the older you get, because then your voice get all raspy and whatnot and drawn out, and you just revert to who you were. So I'm back to West Philadelphia, man. But I love Charlotte.
well let me say something about Philly. So, but you grew up in Philly. But what time period you grew up in Philly? Because I know you had
In the
some,
70s. I told you in the 70s,
yeah,
I became a teenager in the hip hop 80s. And then I moved to Mount Airy. And we understand what that is. When I moved to Mount Airy, that's where all the black people moved up with a little bit of money. We ain't have big money, but we had enough to show off. So we had the fanciest black people. That's where the book Fly Girl came from, moving up to Mount Airy. And they had 3 neighborhoods: Mount Airy, Germantown, and West Oak Lane, which they all call Uptown Philly now. We were the flyest people, dude, you ever seen in your life. The flyest girls. So I'm still superficial on that. Prettiness. We had the prettiest girls with the earrings and all that. That fly girl stuff they all attracted to, it came from Mount Airy. So when I got up there, man, you got to get a haircut. You got to get your gear right. And then you still had to be a fighter because it's Philadelphia. And then we still had to be an athlete. So I had all that stuff. We was athletes, fighters, hustlers, players, had the girls fly. Then it was the hip hop era. That's the 80s, man. That's why they love that Fly Girl book, because I captured it in a book. Everybody else just talked about it. I put it on paper and made it legendary in history. But that's all based in Philadelphia. So when I get to do that Fly Girl movie, it ain't just about a girl and a boy. It's about the city of Philadelphia, the flyness that we had in the 80s, man. Don't get it twisted. So that's why I got to do it my way, the right way, in the city of Philadelphia, so everybody gets it. It was a fly time, man. The fly. Boy, I wish I could go back, man. I wish I could go
well,
back.
where's the
Oh
movie?
man, the
Where's the
80s.
movie gonna be airing at? Is it airing in theaters, Amazon Prime?
Monologues. Yeah, monologues. You can go right to my website, OmarTyreeFilms.com. We get the early supporters. We're gonna give you the soundtrack for free, and it's a great soundtrack. All 14 people, 5-minute monologues over great music that fits with the subject they're talking about. So you're gonna get the soundtrack for free if you download from my website. It ain't on Amazon yet because we got to do the closed caption thing. They're serious about closed caption, so we got to pay for that and have that done. It'll be up on Amazon in 2 weeks, but you won't get the soundtrack for free if you go to Amazon. And if you go with us, we're gonna give you all the email list of all the new stuff I'm doing all the time. So it's good. I got to build my own following with my website and my YouTube page. So Hot Lava Entertainment, Omar Tyree Films. You can get the movie from there starting tomorrow. We loading it up now. We wanted to do some extra marketing, and starting tomorrow, we going full blast with the movie from the website.
Okay, because I was wondering when it came out, but now you already told me it's coming out tomorrow, so got one day to prepare. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we gonna launch it tomorrow. So this weekend is gonna be 4th of July weekend. We're gonna have a movie with Omar, the monologues, and then we're gonna keep rolling from there. You know. In fact, I'm going to the studio today with I got a young lady, her name is De Niro Gabby, and I like her style, I like her flow, and I want to put her in the next movie I'm doing, Money Talks Louder, right in Charlotte. And so people say, well, she ain't no big name, she ain't, but I put faith and confidence in the people that I like. You know what I mean? So I say, look, you can do this. Go on there and do your thing. She's a natural. And so that's the kind of thing I want to be, man. A dude that just puts people on. Same thing with Halil Walker that's on that hook for the front line. Man, she killed it. But I knew she was going to kill it because I know her voice tone. I know how she gets down. So they going to love her. You know what I mean? So I just understand what it is, man. People that got a certain swag about them, certain character, you put them on. You can't keep saying like somebody's gonna find you. Good luck out there. No, you gotta be the one that find them. You gotta be the one to put them on. I'm tired of hearing that good luck out there. They come to an old head and that's all you gonna say. Good luck. Like you put them on. Get your money right and get it together. So that's where I'm trying to be, man. So other people like that ain't your job to do that, Omar. Yeah, but it's my choice. And I choose to be in this position. Like I said, I want to be the Quincy Jones of this new generation. So I done did my thing singular as the book writer. Now I'm going to do my thing in groups and put other people on. Because as a book writer, it's just me. You know what I mean? Now, when you start dealing with music, it ain't just you. You got the producers, the engineers, the mix men, features. Then you start doing movies. It ain't just me on movies. I ain't doing no one-man show. Now you got to hire all these people, and you got to, train them how to be in your movie, get them ready for the dialogue and all that. So it's going to be cool, man. I'm the director now.
Well,
Direct that.
but you're gonna be in the movie too as the director, of course.
I might be in there. I might do like a lawyer role at the end. I'm thinking about it because I got my boy Sean Ingram who does inspiration and monologues. He's dope too. I want to give Sean some love, man, because he's dope. That inspiration, Sean, is one of the standouts monologues on the piece, man. He's awesome. So I might plug him as the lawyer at the end of the movie instead of me. But I haven't made up my mind yet. We'll see what happens.
It was a guy that Valerie told me about that you had. She wanted to have like a three-way thing, but I forgot to text you. But it's I forget his name. It's a friend of yours that she said that works with you, but I can't remember his name. So I have to text her back later and ask what the
A
man name.
three-way. What do you mean by a three-way thing? What do you mean by that?
Like adding another person to this podcast. But I
Adding
forget.
another person to the podcast.
Yes, but
I
she
don't know nothing about that. I don't know
yeah,
nothing about that. This Valerie told you I had another person to add to the podcast? That's news to me. Who
well
told you
somebody
that?
she
Yeah.
said somebody that worked with you closely. I might have to text you over there and tell you about that.
Oh, okay. Well, if they want to add me up, but I don't know about that. Valerie probably texted me. I'm on the phone with you, so I don't know what she's talking. She, Omar, didn't I tell you whatever? Like, hey, man, it blew my mind. I've been working busy today. Every day I'm busy working. So
Well,
yeah, let's go to the next question. I don't rub that wrong. Somebody pop in, great, but I don't need it. You know that. I can talk by myself for an hour, 2 hours,
we
3 hours.
well, I wanted to ask you.
You don't have to ask no questions if you don't want.
No,
I just
no.
talk about what I'm doing. Go ahead. But go ahead. Ask. Go ahead.
Well, yeah. Being that you was raised in Philadelphia, and
Yeah.
I know some people in Philadelphia. They tell me about the climate in Philadelphia, and I do know that Philadelphia had a thing with was it charter? Was a lot of charter schools going on there now, right? So I wanted to know, were you getting some of those children that were going to schools and bringing them on into your new movies and teach them how to write books and other things like that if they had an ambition to do that? Maybe not for
I'm not.
Philadelphia.
I'm not understanding that question. You saying Philly people are doing what now?
I said that Philadelphia had a thing where they were getting like a lot of charter schools, right? They were getting rid of public education and going into the charter school thing.
College students, people going to college.
Charter schools. Like you operate as a public school, but where you operate as a private
Charter,
school. Yeah,
charter. Charter. Okay,
Yeah,
man. That's that accent, man. You know, up in Philly, we say words hard. Charter school.
yeah.
You were saying charter. I couldn't understand. Okay, all right, charter school. Yeah, we're getting more of them, definitely. Imhotep is one in West Oak Lane, that's big time. Yeah, they got charter schools all over. But you got to understand, I had already graduated and was out of the city, so that stuff is still alien to me. It's brand new. They closing up schools, starting charter schools. But I was out of the city 10 years before they started doing that. So I'm not that familiar with it, but I do know about it. Kenny Gamble has a charter school. You know, a lot of people supporting charter schools is another way. Yeah, but I was already out the system 10 years and up, you know what I mean, before that happened. So, yeah, I can't really comment too strongly on that. I've been in the charter schools, you know, but to me, it's just like Catholic schools without paying the extra money, you know what I mean? They're wearing, you know, uniforms and whatnot, you know. So I went to Central High School in Philly, which is the most academic school. So I didn't have a problem academically. I did what I needed to do, you know. So, yeah, charter schools, that's a new thing.
Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, I was just wondering, like, to some of those kids, I was like saying, could you, if they aspired to meet with you, like if I, came to Charlotte and tried to bring the kids that wanted to get into movie acting, if they had some ambition, you could teach them how to act and things like that if they had a natural
Okay.
talent.
Well, you
That's
can
what I
do
was.
that in any school. We had other trade schools that you can do that in. You know what I mean? We had a school of performing arts in Philadelphia. You know, where boys and men came out of that. You know, so yeah, you can do that in a lot of places.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I want to hear more about you. You can just tell me what you got, you know, what else you got coming down the pipe, because I know this is not going to be your last movie. You can be doing way more movies than this.
Well, I just told you that Money Talks Louder in Charlotte is the next one I want to do right here. You know, so and you keep going, you keep going up the steps. They're gonna keep getting sharper and better. You know, as I'm learning and improving, and the cast learns and improves, then you get better editing, you get more money to do more with it. You know, so I'm gonna do all that. But you know, you got to go up the steps. So some people want me to jump, but it's like no, you got to walk up the steps, step by step, so you learn what you're doing. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna stop now. It don't stop, baby. I'm not stopping unless somebody take me out of here. You know, so unless the Lord take me out, it's all day, every day, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep doing this.
Well, I actually appreciate what you're doing, because I actually like I said, I like the song, and I looked you up and I said, this is an interesting guy. It's very interesting to talk to somebody that's in this type of film. I'm not, like I said, we got Tyler Perry and all these guys, but sometimes we need to talk to somebody who's doing it a little bit more organically than they are. Sound
Well,
like
you
you got
know,
to.
Tyler Perry, man, he's a hell of a work ethic, man. You know, so you know a lot of people say that now, but when he was first starting, he had to push himself through, and people still don't give him the credit for his stuff because they always talking about his writing. But his hustle was strong, man. You know what I mean? So I look at that and say, this dude did all them television shows, all them movies. Now he got the studio down there. He's muscling himself through, and he did it without Hollywood's consent. You know, so I ain't got no bad words for Tyler Perry. Of course, I'm going to do different movies because I'm from a different setting. I'm from the urban area. I'm from the inner city. I'm from the Hard Rocks. You know, I'm not a church dude. You know what I mean? But I'm not against church people. But I didn't come up in a church. I came up in the community. So I'm different from Tyler Perry. You know what I mean? So, but at the same rate, we both very hard workers. We both about the community. So I never have nothing bad to say about that brother, man. He done a lot of work, and I hope to do as much work as he's done. But it's going to look different. It's going to feel different because I am different. You know, so everybody's going to be different. Yeah.
Man, but you were talking about earlier, some people have to go all the way to Atlanta to do certain things, but what you trying to bring it just right to Charlotte.
Well, that's just the Charlotte people, and then other cities that may not have their own confidence. You know what I mean? Like I got down here to Charlotte, and they always talk about Atlanta, and I just thought it was weird. You know what I mean? What the hell y'all talking about Atlanta for? You got your own thing, but it's one of those things they got to grow up and understand what Charlotte has. You know what I mean? So again, I was trying to do that in the past. I'm gonna keep trying to do that. Like stop talking about Atlanta and do your own thing. So I'm gonna keep saying that. You know, now the baby he didn't blew up out of Charlotte. He's from Cleveland, but he pushing Charlotte. So again, we got to get, and that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to push Charlotte. People want to say, go for it, get it. Talk about your own community, man. You know, so I mean, that's just how I am because I'm a Philadelphian. We never talk about New York. Know that we get come down to Philly, they know it's about us. It ain't about y'all. You know, so every city got to be. It's just your own. Respect self first. You know, have pride for self first. That includes your city. You You know, so I mean, yeah, I just come from the wrong city for that. You know, bigging up another city. Philly, we don't play that. You know what I mean? But I
Well,
love Charlotte because I'm down here. I love it. But I'm always going to be a Philadelphia and then Charlotte.
well,
Yeah,
I knew people who moved from Houston to Charlotte, Atlanta to Charlotte. So also you got a vibe of people coming in from the outside too. So that's what I was
yeah,
saying. Some people Charlotte moved to Atlanta, but then you have Atlanta come to Charlotte, Richmond moved to Charlotte. It's a fast booming city. Like I told you, it's the 15th largest growing city in the United States. So it's a
yeah.
fast growing city. So
And I'm driving around it right now, and I gotta ask Gabby where I get off to go to Indian Head, because I might get lost if I can't look at the daggone what do you call it, the MapQuest thing. So I
what is
gotta
it?
ask her. Gabby, find our way out of here before I end up in the wrong spot.
Are you are you over there by Bank of America Stadium right now or anything?
No, we under that. We passed that. Yeah, we
Okay.
under that. We on the south. It's more south than that. You know, like we right on the border of South Carolina when you get lower in Charlotte. South Carolina's right next to us. Yeah.
Well, like I said, my experience with Charlotte is coming down there
I'm going right.
using.
Just keep going. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going right, guys. So Gabby gonna help me out from the passenger seat when I'm going the wrong way, so we can keep on rapping.
Yeah, like I said, I know about my experience in Charlotte. Coming down there to CIAA weekend and stuff like that. So I do know it's a fast growing city.
Yeah,
That
that
was
CIAA, that was good for him, but after a while, it kind of got old. It kind of got wore out, So Baltimore's about to get it now. But we had it for 10 straight years. The first 3 years was excellent. Then after a while, it's just like again, So yeah, but it was good for Charlotte for a minute. But now they building so much stuff, man. They don't need that CIAA, dude. Charlotte is popping, dude. If you see all these buildings we got coming, dude, and we already number 15. But I don't know if we can move up because the cities we got to move up against are still bigger. That Phoenix, Arizona is crazy with people moving there. Then you got the California cities, the Tennessee cities, and then you got the big five, Philly, Chicago, New York, and LA. You're not taking out them big cities. There's too many people there, But Charlotte's still going to be in position outside of those big cities, when I'm here.
you have people that you working with that work with you in your films and projects from Mecklenburg County, Charlotte. Is that Mecklenburg? You know what Mecklenburg is, right? Hear me? Hear me?
Okay, that's again. Am I still? I can hear you.
Okay, that's it. Now you have some people that you know what Mecklenburg is, right?
Who?
Is it Mecklenburg County? Mecklenburg County?
Mecklenburg,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
I said
Mecklenburg. Yeah, you
yeah.
got it.
You have some people that work with you from out in that area too, maybe.
Yeah, man, I'm in Charlotte. I know these people. Yeah, my boy Big Bronze. I've been with Big Bronze, man, since I came down to Charlotte. Ramon, and then Arnold Taylor that put on the baby. I've been knowing him for 17 years. I just never, got in his face. I never been a brown nose. I always do my own thing. But he didn't blew it up to the point now where I got to collab with him now. He didn't got too big, and I need some of that power that he got with the radio stations and all that. So yeah, I got to talk to him now. But yeah, I know all the people down here in Charlotte know me, man. I ain't hiding in the house like that, man. Yeah, I've been here 20 years, bro. Of course I'm gonna know the people down here. I'm not a hermit.
Well, no, well,
Yeah,
I like the messages. I like what you're doing.
thanks.
So if I come, matter of fact, I got to get back out there. So if I come out there, I'm gonna try to link up with you out there and you know, see how maybe I can come check your studio out. Maybe I can bring some friends. I
Yeah,
always,
if you link up with me now, you better have some walking shoes, cause I'm busy, dude. I'm gonna wear you out if you ain't got it, boy. I got the energy, boy. They can take the energy juice out of me, boy. If you gonna hang out with me, I'm letting you know right now. But you gonna be up all day and all night, cause I'm busy.
well, that's all right with me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing.
Yeah, I ain't sitting still. Yeah.
Well, yeah, well, I'm glad to hear that because it's good to always keep Keep
What
yourself busy.
what exit we supposed to turn off, Gabby? 50 what? 56? 52? Just
Yeah,
making sure I'm on point. Exit
right.
52. Yeah,
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you help the community and you do things, and you try to get people to recognize their talents.
yeah.
We're black people. We're so talented. You can find your talent in anything.
Well, it ain't really recognizing it because they already know their talent. It's just having more faith and belief in what they can do with it. You know what I mean? Because there's a whole lot of people that know they're talented, but it's how much do you put in it? That's the difference. You know what I mean? Like, are they going to try to be C students or do they want that A plus? You feel me? And so that's the difference. Jokers
Well,
is trying to coast with a C. I'm like, no, they ain't gonna get it. You gotta want that A plus. So that's the difference. They know they're talented, but you get those coulda, woulda, shoulda people. I coulda did that. I shoulda did that. I woulda did that. Like, I don't wanna hear that. Do it. You know what I mean? Nike say just do it. So
all right.
that's what I'm doing now.
It's a saying I always say, brother. Faith without works is dead. So sometimes you just have to do it. Faith without works is dead.
Yeah.
So so
Yeah.
and that's a good thing. That's a good thing that you are striving to do that, and you helping the younger men and women in the community of Charlotte um, do it as well. Like you said, they just gotta have more faith or more desire to do it. Um,
Yeah. All of that. Well,
so
again, I'm coming from a city that's already been there. Charlotte is still new. You know what I mean? It's like, particularly when you're talking about the black people, it's like, how much have they had, you know what I mean, in power positions, how much have they had? Philadelphia's had a lot already. So we've had those examples already. And then the people that's still doing it, they do it at the highest level. Will Smith, Kevin Hart, Bill Cosby, even though he went down, you know what I mean? They at the highest level of what they're doing. So yeah, Charlotte got a lot to look up to do that. You know what I mean? I'm coming from that type of city. So for me, I'm like, I already seen people from my city do what they're supposed to do. We used to it. But Charlotte, you got to have people that do it so you can have that feeling. So we're going to have more leaders here. That's what it is. And I'm going to be around them, and I'm going to push them to be there. You know, that's what I'm doing now, man. If you get around me, you're going to feel that confidence. I'm going to feed it through you. That's what I do.
well, you know what I always say, brother. When you're able to recognize what you wanted to do and you keep doing it, you always will find out you had talents that you never really had. You always can go to new heights.
I had the phone crooked the whole time, right? Omar got a crooked head like Terry McMillan. Yeah, Terry McMillan always had a crooked head in all her pictures. That's just showing her attitude, her Detroit attitude. So I'd be straightening my head up, see if I can straighten my head up.
If,
Yeah,
but but like I said, brother, I mean, you recognize your talents and you see how far you can take that. It look, it's always fun recognizing talent. But when you can talk to people and make other people believe, you know you're
yeah,
doing something right.
yeah, yeah. And I'm
Uh,
gonna keep doing that.
so it's gonna make a run. But I want to make sure people get your contact information and to
Yeah,
follow you. You got a cash app or anything? No.
yeah. The Cash App.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Cash App. Who want to give me some money? We trying to give me some money. Yeah, all the contact information. I'm not from that age where you making up names. I'm Omar Tyree on everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube. Yeah, I spent a whole lot of time branding my name. I ain't using nothing else. Now the old head, I'm gonna start using that as my music production and stuff. So that on the front line, I'm the old head. You know what I mean? Because they got all these young bucks out here now. But other than that, I'm Omar Tyree on everything, man. You ain't got to look hard to find me. Type my name in your daggone phone. OmarTyree. And I'm going to pop up all over the place. So it ain't hard to find me at all. And then for the movie again, Omar Tyree Films. Just remember to add films.com. Even if you go to OmarTyree.com, it's going to send you to the films. And then Hot Lava Entertainment is my brand. So you're going to keep seeing that over and over and over and over again, just like Bad Boy and Cash Money and Death Row and all the rest of them. You got to push your brand. Motown, Philly International, Epic, Universal, Sony, Hot Lava. You got to keep pushing your brand. You're going to see that in the movie, on all the music, Everything I do, the videos, you got to push your brand. So if the kids ain't hot and they coming through Hot Lava, they ain't got to be hot. Hot Lava gonna make them hot, and that's what we lost. Now you putting too much on the kids. They got to have 500,000 followers. They got too much work, man. It's like the kids can't focus on being artists. They got to focus on all that other stuff. You know, so I'm like, no, I want the brand to be big so that the kids can focus on their art instead of trying to be self-promoters and all that, because you're creating a whole bunch of monsters, man. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people can't take direction no more. You know, they starve for everything. What you gonna do for me? What can you do for me? You know? So, you know, now you gotta put something that's bigger than them, and that's what I'm building. So I can always push them through it. You know, as I say, don't worry about that. You only got 10,000 followers, don't worry. Hot Lava got 10 million. I'm gonna put you on. Omar found another talent. I put you on with the hottest stuff and let you blow up. Yeah, so that's how we want to do it with Hot Lava.
Well, like I said, I appreciate time and the interview. I'm glad you're doing that. Like I said, when I come down to the Charlotte area, I make sure to look you up because I would like to see the studio.
And bring your running shoes if you're gonna hook me up. Like me.
Well, I run all the time, brother. So, like I said,
right, good deal. Good deal.
I got your number and Omar, Tyree on everything, so I don't have to look hard.
Brother.
You do what you do, brother. You have a good night.
All right. When you gonna see me on the front line? You got money? Put it on a revolution.
That's right.
Tell them to go out and get that record, baby. Promotion sound.
Okay, I'm gonna put it up on YouTube. Okay, brother.
All right, partner.
You have a good night.
Later.